a new strain of the bird flu H5N9 has been detected in the United States. And the first confirmed case showed up at a commercial duck farm in California, and it's classified as highly pathogenic avian influenza. So what does that mean? It's in short, it's HPAI, right? What that means is that it can cause serious illness in birds, but what does this actually mean for humans, right? Now, how is H5N9 actually different from H5N1? So getting a lot of questions about this from my patients because they're hearing about the bird flu on the news. So H5N9 and H5N1 are both subtypes of the bird flu, but they're not the same. H5N1 first has been around for decades, spreading in birds, mammals, and it can occasionally infect humans. In fact, it's been rapidly spreading through poultry farms and even dairy cows in the US. While human infections are pretty rare, they can be severe. Now, since 2024, at least 67 people have been infected. And earlier this year, the US reported, our first death from H5N1 in Louisiana, unfortunately. So let's talk about H5N9. Now, this, on the other hand, hasn't been known to infect humans. It was previously considered a milder form of the bird flu, but this new strain has now evolved into a highly pathogenic version. And scientists, throughout the world believe that this happened through a process, something called reassortment. So here's where different flu viruses mix genetic material inside of an infected animal, and that creates a new strain. And in this case, H5N9 picks up the genetic material from H5N1, and then that can raise some concerns about its potential impact, right? And people say, hey, could H5N9 become a pandemic? Good news is right now, there's no evidence that H5N9 can infect humans, let alone even spread between human beings or people. However, the more these bird flu viruses circulate, right, the more chances we have of the fact that they could mix with human flu viruses. For example, if someone were infected with H5N1 at the same time as the seasonal flu, the viruses could combine and potentially create a strain that spreads much more easily between humans. And so the chances of that really, what I talked about, happening are very, very low. So far, none of the 67 people that were infected, none of the 67 reported human cases have actually appeared to spread from person to person. And that's a huge sign that the virus hasn't adapted to human transmission, and that hasn't happened yet. Now, as H5N1 it continues to spread in animals, well, the risk can increase, right? So what can we do? Uh, and really, I think what you can do is you can do your part by avoiding contact with sick or dead birds, following public health recommendations. And then know that H5N9 is mostly an animal concern, animal health concern. And we, should be really focused on containing the outbreaks, monitoring farms, and preventing further spread. So no reason to panic, no reason to really be fearful, but be vigilant and make sure you understand. We got to keep a close eye on these emerging viruses. The more we stay informed, the better we can stay ahead of these potential health threats and really avoid any problems in the future.